Y'all know the name.
What's crack-lacking, boys and girls? I am Matinio, and welcome back to some more Project Cars and the final legendary, limited edition car, which is the BMW M1 ProCar, and we're at the Nürburgring to give this a little run through. This wasn't the best place to stop though to do my little intro, because as soon as I stop, it'll start going backwards. There it goes. Whee! So, but without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I love the sound, I love the look of the car, and it's not bad, you know. I get a little bit understeery, but I think that might be because... oh, whoops. You heard nothing. I think it might be because, like I said, I'm susceptible to not turning the wheel as much as I should, or braking a little too long, and which obviously affects turning. But this car isn't bad actually. The braking's really good, and like I said, once you kind of get used to it... oh, that was the wrong line through there. We'll do a few laps on here and see if we can't get it right though. But yeah, actually, I really like this car. Again, I think it was 79, I think it was. Ooh. But yeah, you can throw this thing around pretty well. It doesn't get too wild on you. Again, a little bit understeery, you know. You miss a braking zone, it's not going to be that forgiving. But once you've, like I said, once you've been a few laps with it, you kind of know what it can and can't do and what it won't allow you to do, then you can really start pumping those times in and getting the hammer down. But yeah, really, really good. Like I said, the only drawback being just a little bit understeery at times, I've found. But again, that's just me, and I like a really solid front end on a car. To be honest, I don't do well with understeer in a steering wheel and pedals in it. And I always use the steering wheel and pedals in this. I've not even tried to bother with a controller, because I've heard it's just, again, it takes so long to set up, and it's a bit of a ball ache to set up on a controller, that it's uber sensitive as soon as you start off. So now I've got my wheel dialed in exactly how I want it, I'll be sticking with it, and hopefully we can start putting in better lap times once these tyres are warmed up. It does take a little while to get the tyres warmed up on this thing as well. So let's show some hard braking down to here, the chicane, top of the hill. But again, like I said, you can throw this thing around, even when cars semi-cold tyres, you can throw it around, that it's not going to get too out of shape on you. Again, just a little bit understeery from time to time, but other than that, really, really nice car. They get a car that's older than me, you know, and it's still pretty good. Now I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe McLaren had a slight hand in developing this, and so it instantly got my attention there, because I'm a huge McLaren fan. I love my Formula 1. But of course, this was back in '79 before. I think it was around the time or just before Ron Dennis and his Group 4 Racing bought McLaren out. But again, it's a good car, and even now that I'm driving it, I could probably push it a bit harder. But again, I have to be in full-blown concentration mode. Well, let's see if I can't improve on last time, which was a 209. So let's aim for a low 209 or a high 208. Let's see if we can do that. I'm already down on this lap anyway, so it'll be a bit of a challenge. Let's see if we can. See, you've got to pump those brakes. Ooh. Yep, balls that up completely. Ooh. There we go. Got to lift a little bit through there. While it's good, you don't think you're going to get through there flat out. And I missed turning just a little, a little bit. But there we go, up by 5/10. So I think that's getting us around the low side of the 209. So hopefully we can get a 208. As long as we don't make any mistakes through here, the last few corners, we should be okay for a 208. Maybe even better. Maybe better than a 208, a high 208. maybe a mid or a low or even a 207. But I think 207 has been a bit ambitious. Again, you never know. Let's go! Menage! Now, one of the things I missed out from the setup video, purely because I didn't have it, is gloves. I've actually got some gloves for me driving escapades now. Ah, 2092. It's not bad, 6/10 of a second, but yeah, I've got some gloves now. I haven't gone whole hog and bought like actual proper racing gloves. I just went down to the local Sports Direct, slapped Mike Ashley in the face because he's a big fat asshole. I'm not a Newcastle fan, but he just seems like a dick. And I just bought some, see the thin gloves that joggers use. It's just them because it keeps the sweat away. And if I ever need it, it's actually got a key pocket on the palm of the hand. I don't think I'll need it because I'll be in my house while I'm using them. But the main reason I got it is because my mate told me that I should get a pair of gloves. Because when sweat and grease gets into your steering wheel, the leather on the steering wheel, it can ruin it. And with a £300 steering wheel, I don't want it peeling off. I remember coming off with, I don't think it was leather on my old steering wheel, but once your hands have got sweaty, you kind of go for this black stuff on your hands, and it's not nice. It was kind of just peeling, not peeling off, but very little specks of it, but it was annoying. And I don't want that happening with this one, because as I said, you know, T300 RS steering wheels are not exactly the cheapest thing in the world. And also because, you know, you're not getting your sweaty hands on there, so you're not having any hand slips or anything like that down to your palms and your hands being sweaty, because my hands are susceptible to becoming sweaty when I'm playing games or driving. I don't think I'll be using these gloves for a control pad, but I think I might have another idea to how to keep my sweaty hands from interrupting my gaming on a gamepad when I'm racing, which would normally be in GTA. I don't really race in anything else other than this in GTA, and I haven't raced in GTA for well, since this came out pretty much. I did an endurance race on GTA on thingy, leading last lap, 3 freaking mistakes, lost it, just ballsed it completely up. You know, good job Martino, but I'm one ahead in the championship, so I think the drivers' championship and the endurance is mine. But that's another day, another story for another time. And wow, 2 seconds found there. So we'll have one more lap. Let's see if we can, what we get. Let's see if we get a 206. We'll probably won't get it like that, but I think we can rein that back in. But yeah, this car is really good. I'm actually, you know, once you get the tyres warmed up and you start finding the limit, initially you can start pushing that limit and really start flinging it about. I don't think this lap's going to be as quick as the other ones though. I think it's already gone. That's the thing, when I start thinking that, oh look, I've done pretty good this lap, and oh god, I've found time. Okay, now really I've got to push it again. I was thinking we were going to come down out of that first sector and be down time. Look, let's give it the beans. 206, what I'm after now, 206. 206, mid 206, let's say. Oh, that's a lot better, that's a lot better. Go on, now, full power, there we go. Probably could have gone a little bit early on the full power there. But this way you've got to concentrate. He's a little bit, find your turning spot, probably a little bit off there. Fly through this part. You're coming down to here. There's my braking point, and we found another 5/10 of a second so far. Look down a little bit here. Yeah, and also I turned off the artificial driving line as well. Probably because I think I found with the artificial driving line that it was short red on this track, but you can still be going flat out and still you know, braking time to make a corner. Ooh, that slowed me down a little bit. I think I braked a little bit too early for that one. But yeah, turned the artificial driving line off and starting to find my own braking zones and reference points. I think it has helped, but let's see if we've got that 206 I've been chasing. I don't think I've got it. Oh, did 5/10 up. Boom. So there we go, that was my little rundown of the BMW M1 ProCar. If you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more project cars and other daily content, and I will catch you boys and girls on the flip side. Peace! And also, you're seated centrally. That means you got a seat either side of you. So if you're a billionaire and you've got one of these and you happen to have 2 girlfriends who are both okay with each other, maybe indulging a bit of the lady on lady stuff, then this is the car for you.